Hi there, this is Athak, and today I'm going to show you how to spawn items. As you know, we have a dedicated sprite for spawning enemies. However, we don't have a dedicated sprite type for spawning items in general. Health, weapons, ammunition, you name it. So we need to find a way to achieve this effect. So what I want to do right now, I want the player to understand this level has some kind of interactivity. Therefore, when the player interacts with this piece of furniture, they will acquire these boots of jumping. I said interact instead of opening because, as you know, the build engine is limited in some aspects. As a result, what we do in the build engine is to imitate certain things. So, first I'm going to insert the sprite that will trigger the rest of the effects. This one, for example. The sprite will have this size, so it covers a reasonable area of this piece of furniture. I turn it invisible. Next is inserting the invisible Gib object. Well, this is sorted. Here, under drop item, I use the value that is assigned to the jumping boots sprite type. Very easy. So let's move forward and test this. Excellent. Now this effect will work as it is. But there's a small problem right now, and it is really relevant. Let's suppose in this room will be a few enemies. Now the player comes in, throws a nice bundle of TNT. This Gib object will explode and will spawn the jumping boots. This is a thing we don't want to happen. Hence, we need to insert two additional sprites so this whole effect is fully functional. So I'm going to introduce the following changes. Additionally, I'm going to enable this flag, so the enemies aren't able to interact with this piece of furniture. Only the player can. Now I'm going to insert the two additional sprites I mentioned before. I assigned a new channel. And I assign this new command. And why? Because this sprite needs to be locked. When this kind of sprite is locked, it means hitscan attacks or explode attacks won't affect it. It will be immortal, so to speak. I'll change the channel to 106 for now, because I want you to watch the following. As you watch, the jumping boots didn't appear immediately. And why is that? This command, 7unlock, removes the lock flag, but it won't trigger the Gib object. Basically, we need another sprite, and that is why I mentioned before that we need 2 additional sprites. Right now, I wanted to show you how this works, basically, so you understand the mechanics involved. Well, I like to assign tiles to certain sprites so I can identify them. It isn't mandatory, I do this because I feel more comfortable. These sprites will be invisible, and let's see if this works. And yes, it works as it should be.